Well, in 1970, a group of concerned pastors in the Sathergate area, responding to the newly homeless that showed up on the streets of Berkeley after the campus protest, decided they needed to do something, and they started a soup kitchen. So in the Berkeley Food and Housing Project family, food is central. That it feeds people, but it also nourishes them. I think in coming together, in socializing, in coming to a table together, people who have been forgotten, isolated, marginalized, it lets them become human again and create relationships. So one of the things that I really appreciate about Berkeley Food and Housing Project and how it helps move people out of homelessness into housing is our willingness to meet people where they are when they walk in the door. So if a person comes into us and says, I want to get out of homelessness, we start a plan that day. 10 steps on the path out of homelessness is what we call it at North County Women's Center. And it's a contract. We have the client sign it. This is what they're going to do. They're going to put one foot in front of another, and we're going to walk along with them on that path out of homelessness.
I was struggling to keep my wellness intact. I was struggling to some days stay sober, you know, to be honest. It was really, really hard to just show up and face the day knowing that there were just so many things stacked against me.
What has been amazing for me over the years is watching women come in with nothing. And I mean nothing, both possessions and nothing inside. And seeing them regain their self-esteem, their self-worth, their identity, like they just become completely different people.
You know, when you're disconnected from your community and your resources, as a woman and a mother, there's just some basic things you need to be able to take care of, you know, just to be able to show up and do life, you know. So having access to medical care, there's even counseling services that are on site. I think all the staff here in some capacity act as counselors. Everybody cares about, they're invested in your story, they're invested in your success, they're invested in your healing process.
And they move out of that building into housing, and for me one of the most exciting things, having worked in that building for years, is being in the building and a woman will come up to me and she'll say, guess what I have? And I'll say, what do you have? And out of her pocket or her purse comes a set of keys. And she tells me, I'm moving today, I have my own place. And those women are so excited and their kids are so excited as they're moving into their own homes. It is really a program that works on transforming women's lives and therefore the lives of their children.
It's magical to meet someone who thanks your agency for allowing them to become a person they never imagined themselves to be. That having a lease and a home for their kids and a key and a driveway and a secure job and providing for themselves was simply not within the realm of the imaginable.
We are really proud that the Veterans Administration granted Berkeley Food and Housing Project a grant per diem program. And for the last 2 years, we've been working with chronically homeless veterans in our men's shelter.
So I was told about Berkeley Food and Housing, which they turned out to be a good thing for me. I got there and they also had what is known as a veterans section for veterans. So by that, they let you be there all day and that you would go out looking for work. But just them being there meant a lot because you have other veterans that you can talk to sometimes that understand, other vets who don't understand, but you're picking each other up because all of you have fallen down.
Our clients, the disadvantaged, the hungry, the homeless, the substance addicted, the veterans, the single moms with children who might not be well. These folks are human beings who deserve our support. That's a promise that we make to Berkeley and to the world.
Of course, we were happy when the city temporarily placed our men in the Men's Veterans Building in 1984. But looking to the future, we know that we need a permanent place, just like our clients need a permanent place. And that facility where we're staying in the basement wasn't designed for long-term permanent residence. So our vision for the men and for our veterans is to be in a green building that's designed for residential use, that has the ability for those partner agencies to come in during the day to provide drug and alcohol treatment, employment services, right there in that location, to be more efficient. So we'd have a 24-hour operation in one facility.
I think an anchor presence in the downtown area, under the downtown area plan, and perhaps under a location that is underutilized now, will be really the first step.
But we also envision long-term, permanent supportive housing for those clients of the agency that really need long-term care and support to get off the streets and stay off the street.
Organizations like our own are charged with the responsibility of taking care of a problem in the community.
So Berkeley is our partner. I think that's how we talk and how they talk when we talk to city staff and city council and business owners, that we see ourselves partnering to solve a community problem.
And I think that it's really important for individuals not to take for granted, like, you know, places like Berkeley Food and Housing. I don't know where I would be if I didn't get this break.
It's only the most caring and the most insightful agencies that can reach into these lives and say, I got your needs met for tonight. Now let's talk about the rest of your life. There may be some things that we know about that you don't. Are you game? When we make those connections, boy, things can really happen.